we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money. And
DBL Nick's in the house.
in the house. Hold on. I want some espresso doubles. I want some espresso. And of course, we're joined with the one and only, the stonk queen herself, DBL Moms.
Hey!
Absolutely. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we want to begin by saying that this is just a show, and it's not financial advice or stock advice. We're not stock professionals or financial advisors. Do your own due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and do what this gentleman asks,
Be
please.
sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded, and remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And also, you can follow us on x.com, a.k.a. Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can follow us on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, at Coach Nick Money. And we're going to be streaming live on the social media platforms right now for a while. And when we're done, we're going to be going to our private Discord where we call a lot of bangers a lot of times. Right, DBL Moms?
Right.
That's right. And today we called 3 100% plus runners already in the private Discord. HLTH, 116%. SMFL, we called that last night. DBL Moms, we called that last night. Did a video about it last night.
That's right.
Ran 106%. And LPTV ran 106%. Let's see what other 100% runner plus we can find. Right?
Yeah.
So after we're done streaming on social media, we're going to be bringing it to our private Discord, and we invite you to come on over. You can try out our private Discord for $1 for 5 days, and you'll be able to see us do our live stream in the private Discord. And the link is in the description, and it is also the pinned comment. It's also in the pinned comment. So it's $1 for 5 days, and then $39.99 per month if you decide you want to stay. Let's get right into what's cooking and what's moving and grooving. So as we said, let's go ahead and clean up this chart a little bit. Let's go clean up this chart. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Let's go ahead and delete that. These were the former demand and supply zones, and the price action moved up to a high of $8.08, which became the new supply zone. We created a new support demand zone over here. Let's go ahead and click that, and now the price action seems to be pulling back down towards the demand zone. No surprise there. It really was heavily extended. So the question is, will it pull all the way down to the demand zone and bring itself back up, or will it hug the 200 EMA and move upward? That's the question right now. It doesn't have enough volume to give us a positive answer on that. So we will move on. SMFL, thank you very much for the 106% run. Thank you for the memories. But what have you done for me lately? So that's like the third video in a row where we called the stocks that ultimately went up over 100%, right? We did that with, what was the one from yesterday? We did one with Peggy. We did Peggy. Lucy? Did we do a video on Lucy? We didn't do a video on Lucy. We did a video. I'm trying to remember what the ticker was yesterday we did the video on. What did we do? Huh?
ASTS.
No, the video before that. No. DBL Moms, you don't remember, do you? You don't remember. Anyway, I don't remember what the ticker was, but there was another ticker yesterday that ran Parabolic. Yeah.
We did one on ASTS, another on VHAI.
VHAI ran 44%, and the day before that it ran 42%. Yeah. So we're doing pretty decent with these videos. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more tickers. Let's go and take a little peek at KTRA. And KTRA is currently up 29%. It was up a lot more than that. It was like 39%. The float's a little bit on the heavy side, at 13%, but nothing too monstrously bad. Can you please move this over?
Yes.
Yeah, move this over. There you go. That's what we're looking for. And the volume is 13 million on it. It's 35 cents. It's around 29 cents. Let's go ahead and take a look at what has happened so far. Let's neaten up this chart. First things first, let's go ahead and fix up the demand zone. The demand zone right there, which acts kind of like support, if you will. And the supply zone, which acts kind of like resistance. Resistance. It's an area of resistance. So let's go do that. Let's do that. Boom. Alrighty. We did that. We did that. We're going to do this. And we're going to zoom in a little bit. So what we can see here is the price action earlier in the morning was being supported at the demand zone. And what ended up ultimately happening is the price action pushed upward to the supply zone, hit resistance, and pulled back. It was in a wedge, which was kind of like a zone of decision. Which way do you go? I mean, it looked like a bullish wedge because you had a trend going upward, and it in fact did break up. Broke upward and now has been pulling back, and it is above VWAP, so we're going to keep an eye on it. I want to see it stay above VWAP. I'd like to see some more volume. It looks kind of choppy. The candles look kind of choppy on the 1. Let's take a look at it on the 5. Let's see what it looks like on the 5. And on the 5, it could still continue to pull back down to the demand zone, or it could break up to the supply zone. I'm going to put a little ringy dingy over here. It's kind of got to figure out what it's going to do. So we'll put a little ringy dingy here, and if it rings, that means it's going upward. We'll come back and take a look at it. That's KTRA. The story behind KTRA, there is no news on it, but there is rumors on social media that supposedly a politician gave a convertible loan to the company, and the presumption is that the company, the politician knows something that the general public doesn't know. This is all rumors, right? So whether or not that's going to actually create any kind of parabolic move is anybody's decision there. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. All right, so that's KTRA. Let's go to another runner that ran a little bit earlier today, ONMD. And ONMD actually ran a couple of times, right? It ran about a week ago. DBL Moms, about a week ago, right? It's currently up about 40%. Time for some espresso. Ice espresso. On the Serengeti.
Yes.
Hunting the stonks.
Yes.
Hunting the stonks and the gazelles. That's what we do.
Yes.
That's what we do. ONMD up 41%. Float 9 million. Only about 10 million volume. They entered into some kind of an agreement with a global top 10 medical technology company on May 29th. And, you can see that it moved up quite a bit in 5 days, right? But right now, it's forming what looks like a double top. Let's go get that graffiti pencil. We have a top over here and a top over here. And if, in fact, that is the case, let's go get rid of some of the other drawings to make things a little bit more clear. Let's get rid of the other drawings. Let's do that. Okay, so if this is correct, then what should happen off of the double top, and again, just because there's patterns doesn't mean it always happens, but the price action would generally go downward because of the inability to pierce through this double top. So I'm going to put a ringy dingy over here, and hopefully it does break through and we get a ringy dingy. And if we get that ringy dingy, we will come back to you. But ONMD, I know you ran parabolic a day or two ago, but what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the Serengeti, prowling for the next stonk that we're going to tackle. The next stonk. Let's go take a look at MNTS. MNTS moved a little bit earlier. And the deal with MNTS is it's a sub-dollar stock. It's up 35%, 6 million float, volume only 13 million, and apparently we are expecting earnings on it on today. Yeah, we were expecting earnings. And what ended up happening is the price came pumping up, and it ran around the corner and went all the way back down. So not particularly schmexy at this moment. So we will keep on searching. FENG seems to be moving. FENG. Let's take a look at what's going on with FENG. FENG is currently up 29%. Phoenix New Media Limited American Depository, so it's a foreign company, and it's up 23%, and has only 132,000 volume, and the float is 11 million. And do we see some news? Scroll on up. Earnings, that's what we're expecting from May 20th. So there's nothing recent, and it is now forming a top tail red, and we don't like the top tails.
We like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen, all about the bottom tails. FENG, no. How about STSS? STSS was a parabolic runner just a couple of days ago, and it is curling. There's some curlage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get our graffiti pencil out. Let's go and fix some stuff up right over here. We got this one right here, right there. We got that right there, right over there. So we've got a supply zone right here, and the price action is approaching it. The demand zone is right over here. So let's go ahead and grab that demand zone right over there, which acts as support, if you will. And we can see that the price action is moving up towards there. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And we already have a top here, and a potential top over here. Does it break through this significant resistance at around 79 cents? 79 cents. STSS currently up 73%. It is the leading gainer right now, 74%. 74%. We want to see it break through 85% and show us that it's ready to keep on moving up. This is significant resistance right here. We're going to keep an eye on it to watch and see if it has enough juice in it to break through. And let's go to the 1 minute chart and take a look at the RSI on the 1 minute. The stock is moving up. It is up 83%, but it is in a resistance area, absolutely in a resistance area. We could see that it is in the overbought area. It has just entered into the overbought area of the RSI. So there's a very good chance that we could see a pullback off of this supply zone. All right, the supply zone. And in fact, it is pulling back. So we had 83%. Very nice, but it was not able to break through the resistance of the upper end of the supply zone. It's trying to make another play moving upward. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 5 minute, what it looks like on the 5 minute. And we're zooming in, and we're going to keep an eye on it to see if it can, in fact, break this 84, 85 cent level. That's what we want to see. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and put a little ringy-dingy over here. A little ringy-dingy action never hurt nobody. Let's make it an even 84 cents. 84 cents. Let's create the alert right there. Boom. That's the level that we want to see it break. But again, we are hitting the supply zone, and it is forming resistance. If we go into a higher time frame, we could take a look at it, and you could see that it is clearly a resistance area. Now look at all the previous demand and supply zones where it broke up to the supply zone, respected it, and failed, and then didn't hold the demand zone, and then curled. Now this is over a 10-day period, and we could see that it's forming a top tail on the 30-minute chart. Let's go to the 5-minute chart, and it's a top tail on the 5-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-minute chart. It's also looking quite bearish with two top tails, but it is forming a bottom tail. So we're going to give it a couple of seconds. Let's see if it can resolve itself. It needs volume. It needs volume. It is a thick, THICC, thick floated stock at 13 million, but that's not ridiculously thick. The volume right now is only 17 million. Sharp Technology signed a 5-year, 200 million syringe sales agreement and amendment to asset purchase agreement to begin producing pre-fillable specialty copolymer. I want to say copolymer. You say tomato, I say tomato. Copolymer syringes in the U.S. That's what it's doing. And I'm sticking with the story, and as you can see, it is hitting this resistance area right around the 80 cents and a half, and it is pulling back. It is respecting it, so it may not be ready. It looks like it's not ready to pierce through this level. So we will move on to the next stonk. It gave us 83% so far. Thank you for the memories. Thank you so much. STSS, talking about memories. 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 The memories are so good. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go check out another really cool stock. Lucy! Lucy! Now, Lucy is in the red right now, negative 8%. 8%. It's an AI stock. They had some news about their announcing some eyewear stuff, but then they did a public offering, which is what a lot of these tickers do because they need cashola, and that usually creates dilution. So they announced closing of a 2.5 million direct offering. That was on the 29th. Okay, and of course that was right after that parabolic move that it did. It went up over 200 and some odd percent, 224%, and of course they then diluted. No surprise, because Lucy has a history of doing that. Lucy. You do that all the time. You're so silly. In fact, if you look at Lucy's longer term chart, you could see spikes and drops, baby spike, drop, baby spike, drop, baby spike, and then as you get closer over here, spikes and drops. Okay, so they are very quick to pull the trigger on the dilution machine when they go parabolic, but it is curling back up, curl. And it had news that they did something, I think, with Eddie Bauer, blah, 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 with their glasses, et cetera. It was great news to get it up to 224% yesterday. Thank you very much for the memories, Lucy, but what have you done for me lately?
Hey.
I'm sure that Desi Arnaz would not be happy with you right now. Not happy. So let's go on, and we will come back to you in case you decide to curl. But right now, we're going to go and see if we can find something better. How about NXL? NXL, let's take a look at NXL. Ladies and gentlemen, NXL. Not really. No. Very, very lightly traded. LPTV was another parabolic runner earlier today. LPTV ran 106%. Loop Media is at 30 cents. It's currently up 51%. The float is on the thick side. THICC doubles. It's thick. You're thick. LPTV, you're thick. At 34 million shares. 34 million float. The volume is on the low side, 8.3 million. Volume is on the low side. No recent news, but it popped up 106%. So, okay, what have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen? Let's take a look at a 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. And, all right, I guess we can get the graffiti pencil out and draw some stuff, but quite frankly, I'm not totally impressed with what you're doing right now, Lucy, not happy with you right now. Not happy with you. Actually, it's not Lucy, it's LPTV, but same thing. Not happy with you, LPTV. Not happy with you right now. You popped and dropped, and that seems to be the theme this morning. So I guess we got to get a little careful with these tickers this morning because they're not holding up very well so far. Okay, so we got the demand zone right around here, which is roughly around 22 cents to 26 cents. And then the supply zone. The supply zone's at 39 to 42%. And the price action's consolidating. There's still room for it to still pull back down to the demand zone. And, of course, if it doesn't respect the demand zone, we could continue to see a flusheroo. But that's not what I'm seeing right now. What I'm seeing right now is just a lack of movement. No volume. I'm not finding it particularly schmexy, DBL moms. No. Let's go back to the videotape. Let's go and check out what KTRA is doing. KTRA, let's go and do a little zoom. And you can see that it is respecting the demand zone. It's respecting it. It's trying to stay above VWAP, but it could certainly still pull back to the demand zone again, bounce off of it, and maybe go up to supply, or maybe it'll fade away. It's not clear, doubles, not clear, so this is a no-go at this juncture until we get some more clarity. This is the 1-minute chart, and what I'm seeing in the 1-minute chart is that the candles are very choppy, doubles. They don't look schmexy at all.
No.
It looks like it's activity of the market makers because there's no volume, and the market makers are providing the volume. And usually when they provide the volume, you have barcoding, which makes it very difficult to trade doubles. Yeah. So right now, KTRA, you're not schmexy right now. You're just not. Okay. I mean, you're up 27%. Okay, great. You got a little bit of a thick float, but again, your price is kind of low. But so we can forgive the thickness. We could forgive the thickness of 39 million float. We could forgive that. But your volume's only 13 million, and you look a little staccato on your individual candles. So, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, SMFL, let's go take a look at SMFL and see what's going on with it. It is trying to curl towards VWAP. This had a high of 106% at $8.08. And then it did a double top right over here. So we get our graffiti pencil out so that we can signify the double top right over here. Or you could even say it was a head and shoulders, really, right? Because shoulder, head, shoulder, or double top. This is on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute. It'll probably be a double top on the 5 minute. 5 minute chart. And it certainly was a double top on the 5 minute chart. And it sold off, but now it's curling. It's curling. SMFL is currently up 80%. It had a high of 106%. We did a video on this yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, because we did the video on it yesterday before it ran 106% this morning. Yeah. Can I get a witness?
Yes.
Cardinal Official.
Yes.
What does he sing?
Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness? And what was that song called? The one with Akon, yo. I wanna notice me? Notice you?
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yes,
Dangerous.
He wants a witness.
Da, 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 and it's curling now. SMFL is curling now. The float is 70,000. It's a small floated stock at 70,000. The volume is over 8 million. But it has a top tail, and we don't like the damn top tails.
We like the bottom.
We want bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. We are all about the bottom tails. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute chart, and you can see that there is some pulling back on the 1 minute chart. Will it respect the VWAP, which is the purple line right over there? Right now, we have very low volume, and that's not good. We need some volume. Up, doubles. We had a little bit of a bottom tail over there, green. We've got some extension. It's pumping, it's pumping, it's pushing, it's pushing. It's a squeezy, maybe? Can we get a squeezy? Up 85%. Up 85%. I mean, it's got a long way to go. Let's zoom in and fix this chart a little bit so we can see what's going on. And we're going to put it back to the 5 minute. The 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. Chrysanthemo, what is this angelic voice I hear singing about? Bottom tails. Yes, exactly. We need some schmexiness over here. We need the schmexiness of SMFL. Can we get a 200%er today? Can SMFL be the 200%er? It had news. It actually had news in the evening yesterday. Let's see if I can find it. 7:30 in the, or was it? Oh, it was on the 28th. No, it was the 29th, right? Successful restructure. Yeah, they had news on the 28th and on the 29th. News on the 29th. Successful restructuring release sent these shares soaring. Whatever that means. Okay, so they're in the process of resharing because the stock is, I don't know, a bottom dweller. Yeah, right? Is that the safe way to call it? But hey, I'm okay with that. Look at that candle. It's green, ladies and gentlemen. Captain, we've got the ignition. I don't know what Scotty used to say. Captain, we need power. We need more power, Captain.
We need more power.
The dilithium crystals, Captain. We need volume, Captain. SMFL, 86%. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to do some graffiti right now because that's what I'm feeling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and extend that demand zone right there. That demand zone, and it's nowhere near the demand zone. It's approaching the supply zone. The supply zone, ladies and gentlemen.
Supply zone.
You know what? I need the espresso. I do need the espresso. Ladies and gentlemen, pardon-moi as I have my espresso ice. That is indeed delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can get some more volume on SMFL. Back to the information on SMFL. For those who are showing up right now, The float is only 77,000 shares, ladies and gentlemen. 77,000 shares, I tell you. 77,000 shares, and it had news yesterday, and it has been moving up quite a bit since yesterday, Doubles. It has been moving up, and we're going to keep an eye on it and see if this is just a little tiny pullback and we get some movement further up, or no. That's what the question is. Will it keep on pumping up? Right now, it does not have a heck of a lot of volume, but SMFL has now taken over the lead over STSS as the leading runner of the morning. So we're keeping an eye. Will it form a cup and handle over here, Doubles? Right over here? Right over here. Let's go get the graffiti pencil out. Is this the beginnings of a potential cup and handle? We had the double top that caused a flush right over here, and it seems to be recovering nicely. You could even say maybe a beginning of a double bottom over here. Bottom, but not totally clear. Not clear on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. And on the 1 minute, you can see that this is kind of looking like almost a cup and handle, but not exactly quite yet. And here's the thing that's kind of bothering me, Doubles. What's bothering me is the candles look a little staccato. We want some thickness in the candles.
You could say they staccato a lot to learn.
They do. But yo, that's like a dad joke, and you're not even a dad. I'm very proud of you. Oh, we got to talk off the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly! Holy moly! Holy moly! All right, so anyway, we're going to see whether or not this actually forms into a cup and handle. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute. The 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the beginnings of a cup and handle? We got a little bit of a bottom tail, but it's red. We like the green ones, ladies and gentlemen. We like the green cup and handles. Okay, so yesterday we told our Discord at 6:52 p.m. SMFL went up 80% in after hours tonight. Here's what to know. It was an early watch list yesterday, meaning 2 days ago, for today, meaning yesterday. It may continue after a pullback tomorrow, which is exactly what happened. No guarantees. With a float under 80,000, it's actually 77,000 to be exact. And it released news at 7:30 p.m. yesterday. And the news was Smart for Life announces updates on successful completion of restructuring program. Because of the low float news and the trend of low float stocks running the past couple of weeks, SMFL is a strong watch for continuation. It needs volume confirmation and is a dilution risk. And that's what we said.
Yes.
That's what we said.
I remember.
And it went up 106% this morning.
106%.
106% this morning. Okay, so that's SMFL. All right, we're going to come back to you. You resolve what you want to do. You let us know if you want to become a cup and handle bull pattern or not. Okay? Until then, we're going to go and take a look at a different ticker. Let's go back to STSS. STSS has news. Sharp Technologies signed 5-year, $200 million syringe sale deal. They like drug dealers or something? I don't know. Syringe sales, yeah. 75 cents, up 65%. Float, 13 million. Volume, 28 million. And time for some espresso. And it looks like it's pushing back up to the supply zone, which is strong resistant. It looks like it's taking a second swipe at the supply zone. So let's see if it can do something. It needs volume. It has 2.6 million. 2.6 million. It is a little bit thick, THICC. There's some thickness here.
Thick.
And we like thickness every now and then.
Yes,
No?
I mean, yes.
Yeah. That's the ticket. Yeah, a little thickness over here. All right, it's giving me a little bit of a bottom tail. Come on, will you be schmexy or not? Give me a bigger bottom tail. Bigger bottom tail. Come on. Resolve yourself. Resolve yourself. It's getting to be a doji. No. May not be ready. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to ONMD. Let's see what's going on with that one. That ran a whiles back. It seems to have formed a double top on the 5 minute. And we don't like double tops because those are bearish patterns. And we like to go long. We're long players. Long. Everybody likes long. Nobody wants to go. Well, some people want to go
Whoa.
short. Some people want to go short. That's their problem. That's their problem. I'm just saying. But it looks like a double top, and it looks like it could very easily do a little flusheroo over here. So that's kind of disconcerting. It's under the VWAP on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Let's go take a look at the 1 minute. And we're going to go take a look at the 1 minute, and we could see that the 1 minute has not a heck of a lot of volume on the volume candles. The RSI is kind of smack in the middle. It's trying to tickle the bottom of VWAP, but it's not doing it with a lot of authority. There's not that much volume.
Uh-oh.
And even on the 1 minute, it still looks like it has a double top, which is a bearish pattern. ONMD, I know you ran really hard a couple of days ago, but as I like to say,
What have you done for me lately?
what have you done for me lately? SMFL curling.
Curling.
Little curlage. You're so cute, SMFL. You're curling, aren't you? You're curling on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Is it a cup and handle, ladies and gentlemen? Is that what we're getting? Is this a cup and handle bull? Can we have a cup and handle bull? Or as Cardinal Official says, can I have a witness?
Can I have a witness?
Dangerous. Are you going to be dangerous to the shorts, SMFL? Are you going to be dangerous? Yes or no? We need volume. It's got 241,000 shares. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot of volume, but the float on this particular ticker is only 77,000 shares. So we're going to keep an eye on it. We have a significant resistance level at 750. 750-ish, 753-ish, 750. Let's call it 750. That's a significant resistance area. And then after that resistance area, you have the supply zone at 775, going all the way to 808. And then if it breaks 808, dun, 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 let's see what's going on. Let's go to a longer time frame. Let's draw some levels, ladies and gentlemen. Level time. Hey, that's like a new song, right?
Yes.
I thought that was channel time.
Oh, it's channel time. There's level time.
There's channel time, there's level
bottom
time,
tails.
there's bottom tail time. Oh, I can always go for some bottom tail. Everybody loves bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're having fun, consider sharing.
Sharing is
Because
caring.
sharing is caring, and it helps the stream grow, which helps us put out more content. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For more stonks.
For more stonks. It helps us go hunting on the Serengeti for stonks and gazelles. Stonks and gazelles. And it makes our lovely little stonk queen, DBL moms, happy. I mean, come on now. Come on. Isn't that adorable? She's like a Tribble from the Star Trek show. Yeah. That's the ticket. Okay, so we are above VWAP. Not a lot of volume right now. Looks like it's forming a cup and handle. SMFL, we will come back to you. Lucy was trying to do a redo today, so let's go take a look at Lucy. And Lucy is at the supply zone, so it's facing resistance. It would need to break through, and there's some other levels of resistance at 104 and 108. Let's go and take a look at Peggy. Peggy Sue at the demand zone. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out. It's at the demand zone. Needs volume. Needs volume, ladies and gentlemen. Needs volume. Another one that people have been talking about is G-Wave. G-Wave, I believe, is going through a reverse split, but it's been selling off quite considerably, and I believe it's going into a reverse split, so we will see what happens with it. But right now, it is in a downward trend. Let's go ahead and do a 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart, and we can see that there is definitely a downward trend. We want to see it break that downward trend, and let's see what happens. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of breaking it, but it's not doing it with much authority. Not a lot of volume. You have VWAP right over here. Let's get the graffiti pencil out right there, and it's not really pushing above it at this moment. So G-Wave, you're on, something that we will look at if you start to get volume and if you start to move up. PRST also did a little bit of moving earlier. Let's take a look at it. PRST is a 15-cent stock. The float is 51 million. The volume is only 2 million, and it's up 21%. And we don't have much news on it, do we? No. The last news was from May 22nd, where they were going to do an earnings call. That's what their last news was. Not a heck of a lot of volume. Very choppy, very risky. Time for some espresso ice. Oh. Yes, indeed. And there you have it, ladies and gents. Let's move on to the videotape. Looks like SMFL is moving a little bit further up. Let's see what's going on. Let's go visit our old friend SMFL. SMFL, are you forming a cup and handle on the 1? Looks like it. You had your double top. You did your little flusheroon. It happens. It happens. It happens. What happened? What happened? Okay, but now we're looking at a potential cup and handle. It looks like it is forming definitely that cup and handle. Again, this level right here, I'm going to put a little ringy dingy over here around 753-ish, 753-ish, 750, 753-ish seems to be a sticking point, a resistance area, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that big, juicy green candle here. So it was super extended, and then it started to come back down. But look at that. It went just below VWAP and then popped up above VWAP and is holding above VWAP. It did not retrace all the way back to the demand zone. So we've got 2 levels of resistance. Let's go ahead and get a graffiti pencil over here so that we can neaten things up. You know, we always like our stuff neat. Yeah. Little neatness over there. Right there. Boom. Come on. There you go. And we can go and neaten up the demand zone over here. Right there. And we still have that 753 resistance area being respected on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Let's go take a look at what's going on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And when we look at the 1 minute, we're going to zoom in. We're going to take a look at the volume. We can see that the RSI has been pulling back somewhat, and it's looking a lot more bearish on the 1 minute. So it's not fully resolved at this juncture as to what it wants to do. So we will come back to you, SMFL. We will come back to you as soon as you look more schmexy. So get your act together. STSS, STSS, ladies and gentlemen, with news of the following. They signed a 5-year, $200 million syringe sale deal. They're currently up 54%, 70-cent stock. Thickness on the float, thick, 13 million volume. 33 million, and it looks like they are having a hard time breaking through the supply zone. And you could possibly say that there's an irregular head and shoulders pattern. So this would be a shoulder here and a shoulder there and a head there, maybe, but it's kind of irregular, if you will, So not fully certain that it's going to do a flusheroo or not, but it doesn't look particularly healthy being stuck smack in the middle of the demand zone and the supply zone and a little bit of volume. Look at how low the volume is, and this has a thick float. Thick float. But STSS did run really hard recently. Yeah. But what have you done for me lately?
Hey.
What have you done for me lately? STSS, get your act together, and then we can talk. All right? That's it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. DBL moms, do you agree? You agree. Okay, MNTS moving a little bit. 67-cent stock, 28%. Expected U.S. earnings on Thursday, May 30th. That's today, ladies and gentlemen. It's up 27%, 6 million float, and the volume is about a little bit more than double that, 15 million shares. But you can see it double topped over here. So let's get that graffiti pencil out. Boom, boom. A lot of double tops today. We don't like that. We like the double bottoms. And even better than that is the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom tails. But the price action right now is clearly below VWAP. Sold off on the double top over here. Let's get another graffiti pencil and get some drawings out. Yeah, let's create a demand zone. The demand zone. Let's go maybe over here. Right on there. We could go right there. And maybe something like that right there. Right there would be the demand zone. And something like this would be the supply zone. Maybe right there, maybe. Doubles, what do you think? Right there? Yeah, higher day, 88 cents. Let's get that right there. So this is what you're dealing with right now. It looks like it's respecting the demand zone. It needs volume. It's expected U.S. company earnings. Click into it. Let's see what it says, DBL moms. Let's see if we could find some information. We're trying to find some information. All right, so we're looking for a Momentous. Momentous is expected to report Q1 2020 24. That's all it says. Scroll down. See if there's anything else. There's nothing else there. That's all we got. Click this one. Let's see if this one says anything. All right. 5:39 in the morning is expected to report Q1. When? What time? Scroll down. Scroll down. You scroll down now. It don't say. It doesn't say when they're expecting their earnings. So that's the story, and we're sticking with it. It looks like it's trying to curl back up on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And on the 5 minute, we're taking a look at the 5 minute. And like that. Okay, so not particularly schmexy. Kind of frustrating. HLTH. This is a thick stock. Thick stock. HLTH. It went up 116% earlier today. It's only 9 cents, so the thickness can be forgiven. Volume was 141,000, and I'm not seeing any particular news on it. Obviously, a beaten down stock, so it's probably highly shorted. But right now, it doesn't really look that schmexy on the 5 minute. It looks like sadly, another double top. Boom, boom, boom. And that would be a bearish pattern. And we don't like bearish patterns. We like bull patterns.
Bull pattern.
We like the bulls, not the bears.
The bulls.
Let's take a look at ASTS. ASTS had like some kind of cancer news yesterday. No, that's the space shuttle thing, right? Or something. Yeah. One of those things. What was it? They had a deal with. Didn't they have like $100 million? They had $100 million deal with Verizon. That's what it is. Yeah. And they've been beaten down quite a bit because I'm looking at news over here, and of course there's a lot of lawsuits against them, blah blah blah, which is kind of common, like class action lawsuits. The float's 124 million. The volume is on the low side. This is an continuation. Yesterday it hit 82%, even with all that thickness, because of that $100 million deal with Verizon. The volume right now is only 3 million, and currently the stock is up 6%. So not really that, schmexy. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more schmexy off of that Verizon news, and we'd get a nice continuation today, but it didn't seem to happen. But on the other hand, SMFL was very schmexy off of the news that it put out at 7:30 last night. Let's take a look at KTRA. KTRA, ladies and gentlemen, KTRA is curling. Curl. Some curlage happening, and it seems that it has respected the bottom demand zone. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Graffiti pencil is activated. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's activated, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. There's your demand zone. Boom, 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 right there. Let's zoom into it. Zoom. And it looks like it is approaching a key level of resistance right over here at the 3688 mark. That is where the tail is. You see this tail, the top tail that we don't like, that right there? We need to see it break through. I'd like to see a bottom green tail. It's trying to form that. And let's go over here and extend the supply zone, which would be an area of resistance. And the price action is moving up on KTRA. It's currently up 34%. 36 cents is the stock price. Float 39 million. Volume 14 million. And again, this company does not have any news that I can think of other than the rumor that a convertible debt was given to this company by a politician. And then the rumors started to swell up that maybe the politician knows something that nobody else knows. So that's the rumor, but no solid news on that we have found yet. Now, yeah. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. So it's coming up to resistance. Let's keep an eye on KTRA. It is slowly moving up. The volume is very, very light, 358,000, considering it is a thickly floated stock. And again, we can forgive that because it's under a dollar. Ladies and gentlemen. Time for some espresso. The espresso. Oof. Man, curls my eyelashes, I tell you. All right, that's a top tail. This is getting kind of boring. KTRA, get your act together, ladies and gentlemen. KTRA, get your act together. Let's take a look at another ticker, another one. Let's see what else can we look at. Let's take a look at LPTV. Popped up over 100% earlier and then sold off. It looks like it's trying to curl back up. Very staccato. It respected the demand zone down here, but it does not look like it has a heck of a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume, and that is more self-evident when you take a look at it on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
The 1 minute looks very choppy. You can see that the candles are barcoding, which means that the liquidity is being provided by the market makers, which means it will be algorithmic and difficult to trade. So we don't like this one. No. You need to break VWAP, yo. Yo, check this out. Break VWAP. And I'm going to make some demands right now. LPTV, I'm going to make some demands. I need you to break VWAP, and I need you to give me some volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Bam, bam. Okay, it's not pumping it up, so later for you. What have you done for me lately, LPTV? I know you went up 106% pre-market, and yes, we did call it in the private Discord, because that's what we do. We call a lot of bangers a lot of times, and you know how we say it. How do we say it, Doubles?
We call a lot of bangers a lot of times.
And the early bird gets the...
Cash.
Forget about the worm. We get cash. Cashola.
Money.
Big bucks, I tell you. Yeah. All right, so LPTV, not particularly interesting at this juncture. Let's keep on checking out what we're checking out. SMFL? SMFL. SMFL Manager. Look at this. You broke at the 753. Hey, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we got a top tail over here. It's still having quite a time breaking the 753 mark. It is currently up now 90, 80, 91%. A lot of these top tails, we don't like top tails.
We like the five.
It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. We got strong resistance at 753. We had the little guppy and a handle. That's on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. Well, first of all, before we go to 5 minute, let's take a look at what's going on the 1 minute, and we can see this nice big juicy green candle on the 1 minute. 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen, and we can see that the price action is still not in the overbought area of the RSI, but we're having some difficulty breaking through that 753 mark. Let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking a look at the 5 minute chart. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's zoom in a little bit more, just a little bit more, and we could see clearly that was a cup and hopefully a handle, and maybe we could see the price action go upward after that. So let's go and do something like this. Can we see something like that happen? Can we see that happen? Let's go get the graffiti pencil and create the resistance area of the supply zone. The supply zone right over here. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, right there, right there, and right there. So that would be a resistance area, the supply zone right there, right around the 772 mark, all the way up to the high of day 808. That would be strong resistance. So we've got two resistance areas that need to be broken through. 753. And then this area right here that starts at the 772-ish area all the way up to the high of day. If it breaks the high of day, that would be particularly schmexy. We're waiting for you, SMFL. Why are you holding us up like this? Top tail? We don't like top tails, so we're going to have to go to the next ticker, Doubles. We're going to go to the next ticker. Let's go to STSS. STSS and see what's going on with STSS. Why are you not moving? What's going on here? What's going on?
No.
Oh my goodness. What's going on here?
Yeah.
It's not moving. It's not moving. Why are you not moving? Why have you forsaken me? Oh my goodness. Anyway, it looks like our computer has frozen. Oh my. Do we have our internet working properly?
Yes, it's working. It's working.
Okay, so it's not the internet. It is Thinkorswim being the new Schwab. Yeah. Schwab, yeah. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because 753 is still because SMFL is still moving upward at the 753 mark, and we have to start to wrap things up because we're going to be going live in our private Discord. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can join us in the continued stream. It's a lot more intense and serious in the Discord because on social media it is just a show. Hey, I'm just saying. So there's a link in the description if you'd like to join us with the continued streaming on our Discord. You could go ahead and click that link. It's a pinned comment. And what else, Doubles?
And the link in the description down below.
That's right. It's there. And for $1, you get a 5-day trial of our Discord, where we call a lot of bangers a lot of times. And, of course, we called 3 100% runners plus 100% runners already this morning. So you could go ahead and do that. And then it's $39.99 afterwards. After that, it's $39.99. Okay. If you're not following us and subscribe to YouTube, go ahead and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is absolutely caring. And also, you can follow us on Twitter, x.com.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. We put a lot of good content on the x.com Twitter.
Yes.
At Coach Nick Money.
Yes.
And you can also watch us streaming on Twitch at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick
Nick
Money.
Money.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's at Coach Nick Money. It's at Coach Nick Money.
Yeah.
It's Coach Nick Money.
And DBL Nick's in the house.
The indelible one. Indelibles. We also have the stonk queen herself, the one, the only, DBL Moms.
Hey!
And we are out of here. Make a lot of money. Be greenable. We love you. Bye.